Hey, it's Sharon here from Content Sparks, and in this video I'm going to give you a sneak peek inside the materials you'll get when you get a license to our course called How to Create an Online Course. This is one of our brandable, done-for-you programs that you can edit any way you want, put your name and branding on, and then use in different ways to grow your business, to attract new customers and clients, to help your current customers get even better results and keep them coming back, or to use it to sell, create a new paid program for a separate income stream or an additional income stream. So here I'm inside one folder, the course book, but let me go back up and show you the main files you'll get. So when you get the full package for Create an Online Course, you'll get these first three folders: the student materials, the instructor materials, and the lead generation materials. This other one, the expansion pack, is a separate product that is a great add-on with a lot of other additional information, and that you'll get the option to buy either when you add this particular program to your cart, and you'll see it on that page, or there are other places like on the download page itself, the thank you page. So let's go into the student materials. Those are the core materials for this program, and the main thing in there is what's called a course book. So I'll open that up first and show you. This has all the text-based material for learning how to create an online course. So not video, this is all text-based. And you would use this as a handout or as a separate ebook if you want to sell a separate ebook, or break it up as different downloads, however you want to deliver the program. If you're doing it as an online course, you'd want to break everything up into modules. But we've given it to you in one document so you can go in and do your branding, put your logo in, change any fonts or colors that you want, do any other edits. And then if you do break it up, you do that afterwards. There isn't a ton that you have to do other than your logo and your company name and URL. But then you'll probably want to put your own fonts and colors in here, or leave it as is with ours. They're pretty basic and easy to follow, very easy to read. There are graphics in here. There are key points there's the learning objectives in the beginning and action steps at the end of each module. You'll see the module topics, everything organized and easy to follow, and then at the end of each chapter are these action steps, and you'll give people an action guide and worksheets to complete those. So if I go back up, you'll see the action guide here, and I'll open that up as well for you. You can see the modules follow along with the main course, and there's some information on how to use it and places to fill in information, and where they need additional space they can use a separate document, because obviously there are going to be times where they have a lot of things they need to write down. So that is the action guide, and again, you want to brand this, and then if you're delivering this as an online course in separate modules, you'll want to break it up as PDFs that they can download with each module. But do it in the one document first to save yourself time. Then we go up, and the other things in with the student materials are the cheat sheet, which is an awesome resource that people love as well, because it has the key points from each of the modules along with those action steps. So again, brand it, break it up as little downloads that people can have with each of their online modules, or as one final summary of the whole course. Either way, people love this as a resource. Now, we also give you those graphics separately so that you can edit those if you want. They're all in PowerPoint in the Smart Art for PowerPoint 2010 or later, or we also give it to you in a version of PowerPoint where they're just shapes. So if you need to open it in a different slideshow program, or you have a very old version of PowerPoint, you can still edit them. There's an infographic, let me show you that one, that has the 7 key steps to creating your online course. So that's a nice summary for people that you can use as a handout. There's also an overview infographic of the entire course, so people can get a bird's eye view, and you can also use it for following along if you're delivering this live. We give you a list of some tools and resources that you could share with people. And then let's see what else we have here. And then there's the slides handout, and what this is are all the slides from the course or from the slideshow that I'll show you in a second, all put into a document that you can do as a handout. So if you're delivering it live, people can take notes. And now let's just hop straight into those instructor materials. As I said, that's the slideshow. That's the biggest part. And I'll open that up for you. So you can see, again, you can brand it with your logo, and you'll also want to add some design to this, so some sort of color or a branded design of your own. Get one set up if you don't have one already, and that way every time you have a slideshow you can just apply your particular design. For instance, here's one that we have, and then just tweak any layout to make it work for you. But otherwise, just pick one and brand it, set it up to look like your own. And that'll make it easy to do each time. So going back here a second, let me show you on the slides. Underneath each are some notes. So that's text from the course book that you can use to guide your own speaking notes. Just tweak them to sound like you, use your own language. Again, these slides, once you put the design of your own on, some sort of colored background or other theme, they're going to look much more interesting. So you definitely want to do that, or add some images as well. And that's it on the slideshow. Just edit it the way you want. Take out the questions slide if you're not doing it live. Take out the debrief slide if you're not doing it live. You won't need those if you're doing these as video. And let's go back up, because once you have that slideshow and you've done it as a presentation or as video, you'll need some other things. There are those speaker notes we've given to you separately in a Word document as well. All we did was export the ones from the slideshow. There's also an implementation guide with some additional instructions. But you'll want the evaluation form to get feedback from people after your course. There's some follow-up emails so that you can keep in touch with people after the course and keep developing a relationship with your students, keep them motivated, give them more tips. We've started you with 5, but you'll want to add more to that. And then the research sources are some other links that you can look at to beef up your own knowledge on this topic. There's some other instructions, contents, top ways to deliver your training, things like that. So explore the different files in there. And then finally, in this main program, the How to Create an Online Course, we give you some lead generation materials to attract students to your course. So there's a lead magnet or opt-in report that's called the 5 Key Elements of an Outstanding Online Course that's guaranteed to sell. So this is a great lead magnet that we give to you in that report format, but also in a nice high-level cheat sheet format. So that's just like, I think it's 1 or 2 pages that gives a high-level summary. So it's a great download for people that just want something short, or it's a great handout if you decide to deliver this as a webinar, and we give you a slideshow that you can use as the basis for your webinar. So there are 19 slides in here. You might want to add to that a bit, add some images, add a little introduction about you, case studies, things like that, that makes it personal to you. And there are notes that go along with that report to help you with your speaking notes. And of course, at the end, you want to send people to your course. So that is everything on the main lead generation materials, the lead magnet. We also give you some emails to put into your autoresponder to follow up. Again, add your personal introduction to make it sound like you. For the first one, put in a link for people to download that report, and then just tweak the other ones with that personal introduction and anything else that'll make it sound like you. Be sure to always add a link to your sales page, particularly in this last one, which is, if your 7th email, is the one where you're really going to want to tell people about the course, what's in it, any features that are particular to what you're offering, and of course the link to the sales page. And the only other things in here for the lead generation material are things that will drive more traffic to your pages. So we've got some blog posts to get you started that you can put on your blog or use in other ways, for instance, as more emails. So use that. If they're on your blog, make sure you add some images and edit them a bit to make them more unique to you. The infographic is something you can share on social media, put your branding and URL on. And the tweets are different tips that you can use in social media, not just on Twitter, but on images to share or on Facebook or anywhere else where you share valuable tips. That's everything that goes into that main program, the How to Create an Online Course, Student Instructor Lead Generation. Now this other one, as I said, is a separate product, but I wanted to show it to you here. It's the Online Course Expansion Pack. And this you do have to buy separately, but you'll see there's a report in here that is really, really helpful for, here I'll have to open it up. It's really helpful for people to just get a start with launching their course. We have a whole program on how to launch and market your online course, but this one is a little bit higher level intro, has some of the basics, so that if you're teaching the course on how to create an online course, you could give this as a bonus. And then when you're ready, teach the bigger program if you want to get that on how to launch and market your online course. So this is enough to get them started. And it comes with an action guide as well, so they can start filling in all the different things they're going to plan for their launch. The other things in here in the expansion pack are some other reports. There's information on how you can evaluate student progress in your course, which is really helpful for delivering it and making sure people are getting the results that you're promising. Some tips on creating content, different types of content for your online course. And then finally, some topic ideas, just really for brainstorming when people are stuck on figuring out what they want to do as the topic for their course. This will get some ideas going based on other things that have been popular. So that's everything in the expansion pack, and you will want to get that. It's a perfect complement to the one on how to create an online course. So that's everything. Just let me know if you have any questions at all. Take care.